Alright, so I posted a video about this a while back, but I want to try to make it a little bit more streamlined and a tad bit and shorter. So I'm going to start off this computer with running Windows 7. So there are two problems with Windows 7 that I experience right now. One is there is no trackpad support for Windows 7 for this particular laptop, which Lenovo, you need to fix. You need to make this right. And second thing is, randomly, whenever I put this thing to sleep, I'll either lose full USB support, as in I'll have to unplug and replug the dongle to get my mouse working, or sometimes I'll basically wake the thing up from sleep and it'll start working again. So I'm going to do that right now and see what happens. So as you can tell by the little light here, I get the little pulsing, meaning the thing is asleep. I have the same thing, and of course there's a little LED right here that does the same thing. It pulses whenever it's asleep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wake it up. I'm actually going to use the mouse here to wake it up. So I move it and it's woke up. The mouse is right here. Let's see if I have control over it. I do not have control over the mouse. I was able to wake up the computer by moving the mouse, but I don't actually have full control over the mouse. So for me to use the mouse again, I have to unplug and replug the receiver again to get full support over the mouse again. There we go. So that's some annoying bug that I don't know what can be done to fix it, but it needs to be fixed. Also, since I'll be doing this with Windows 10, I'll also actually physically close the lid. So what I'll do is I'll actually close it enough to where you can see the LCD panel turning off. Or just do that. And as you can tell, the thing's asleep. It's doing what it should. It's asleep. But like I said, the mouse itself will randomly work or randomly not work. Because right now I have full mouse support. So it's a hit or miss when I put this thing to sleep on Windows 7. But again, I have to use a wireless mouse when I shouldn't have to. But here's another thing that this thing does that Windows 10 doesn't. I'm going to tell it to shut down. And as you can see, the thing has turned itself off. It is not turning itself back on. It is staying off. It's not doing anything. I can move the mouse around. Nothing happens. This laptop is acting as it should. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap hard drives and come back. Alright, so I gone and swapped hard drives. So I'm going to reboot the computer. Now, as you may note, that I have a hard drive right here that's an SSD. The hard drive that I'm currently have in here is a standard hard disk that's running Windows 10. Now, it doesn't matter with Windows 10 if I'm on an SSD or hard drive. Windows 10 takes forever to boot up. So, I'm not going to record the whole boot sequence, but I just want to say that it doesn't matter if I have Windows 10 on SSD or hard drive. It takes forever compared to Windows 10. This laptop here boots up with Windows 7 about 30 seconds, 15 seconds. With Windows 10, a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So yeah. Alright, so Windows 10 finally booted up. Let's see, is everything running? Nope. Taking forever to do a single task. God, this OS is so fucking slow, and this is the OS this computer shipped with. That was what makes it more infuriating. Is that this computer ships with Windows 10, and yet it runs like hot garbage compared to Windows 7. So with that said, let's put this computer to sleep, or at least try to. I'm not touching anything. The receiver for the mouse is right here. But as you can tell, the computer turned itself back on instead of putting itself to sleep. I will once again tell it to go to sleep. I'm not touching anything. But as you can tell, the computer yet again turns itself back on. So to prove my point that I'm not touching anything, I will close the lid and make sure I'm showing the little side LED. And of course the camera won't focus in because Android sucks ass. The LCD screen is off, but the thing hasn't gone to sleep. Because putting yourself to sleep when it's told to is too difficult. Fucking garbage ass computer. I changed something in this damn settings. Give me a second. Okay, that was my fault. I changed something in these settings and I didn't remember. So give me a second. Alright, so let's try this again. Now, it acted for a brief second like it was going to go to sleep, but as you can tell, it's not doing the breathing thing or the pulsing thing like it does on Windows 7. And of course, if I open up the lid, I'm on this screen here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to brighten the screen up so you can actually see it when I close the lid to a certain point. So yeah, I mean, what else is there for me to say? This thing just refuses to put itself to sleep. And before you say update the drivers, this, that, and this, I've already done that. And before I go on, let me do this. I want to put this computer to sleep. I'm telling it to shut down. A very simple task that any computer should be capable of doing. Even this. But as you saw, for a brief second, the little light right here turned off like it was going to shut itself down. But as you can tell, that's clearly not the case. It has turned itself back on like it thinks it needs to restart when it doesn't. How is this normal? How does the average consumer allow these shitty ass laptops like this out on the market and not complain? This type of bullcrap is unacceptable. And remember, this computer here ships with fucking Windows 10 out of the box. I have to upgrade it to Windows 7 to get this thing to be functional. Again, the only thing that sucks about Windows 7 on this laptop here is there's no damn trackpad support. Because Lenovo's too fucking retarded to properly build a damn laptop that works right. And as you probably saw, I have the little Lenovo action thing, the little solution center here installed on my computer. So I'm going to run that. But you're going to notice I'm going to have more problems on that end too. God, I wanted to make this video short, but that ain't going to happen. Jeez, no matter how long I try to do these, no matter how many times I try to redo this stupid video, it's always going to be over 10 fucking minutes. So I want to do a hardware scan. You'll think it'll do it. And the thing is, I know this is supposed to work. I've done this in the past to try and remedy the problem of it not shutting down like it should, or the problem of it not or for not going to sleep. The thing is, if this was some type of BIOS specific problem, it should be doing the exact same thing with Windows 7. But as you saw with Windows 7, it turned on, it turned off when it was supposed to, it went to sleep when it's supposed to. I just had some USB problems I just had some USB finickiness that can be relatively fixed just by unplugging the receiver, which I shouldn't have to do. But at least with Windows 7 on this laptop does become usable. Again, I tried to make this video short, but I think I might just delete the original upload and use this one. And this is the bullshit error I get. And of course, I hit reinstall, which I'll do for the sake of this video. But I ain't gonna do shit for this bullshit error. Again, this stuff right here is something I shouldn't be experiencing. I don't experience this crap on any of my other computers. Why this does this install crap, I'll bring in my Dell tablet. The reason why I don't use this thing is the idiots over at Dell have this thing severely thermal throttle itself in the BIOS. And there's really no real way to fix it. So this thing will become practically useless when the CPU on this thing starts overheating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my tablet here to go to sleep. I'm going to hit sleep. And as you can tell, it now goes to sleep and stays asleep. Okay, so the thing's done installing, so I'll go to here, this. And as you can tell, I haven't touched anything with this tablet here, and it stays off. Now this thing has tactic feedback, so if I hit this, you'll hear a little buzz. That little buzz there is basically the thing saying that it's turned on. So I'm going to now I'm going to basically do normal things. Of course, I'm going to hit no. I'm going to hit launch. But as you can tell, this Dell tablet here puts itself to sleep and stays asleep. I do the same thing. I want to tell it to shut down. As you can see, it's now shutting down. Also, I need to mention that this is a business class tablet here from 2015. This thing costs around $1,000 brand new. I got it for around $250 off Amazon. I got everything excluding the little stylus and dock that this thing comes with, or that you can get separate. And of course, again, I got the same bullshit error. So I'm not going to reinstall it again because this program sucks ass. Why reinstall a program that's fucking broken? And of course, if I hit the power button for the Dell tablet here, the thing does this little buzz thing again. Now the thing's turning on like it should. So, what else is there for me to do? I mean, to make this video even fucking longer, I'll just go directly to AMD's website. And what I'll do is I'll just go to here. Actually, I'll just go to here. This trackpad sucks. How's this the download section? It's the featured game. I hit download. And of course, as you can tell, the tablet here just rebooted itself. What I'll do is I will so I'll just do this. A6. I'll hit this. Submit. This is what I did to get the USB drivers to run on Windows 7. So I know this does work for this particular chipset. But I'm going to hit this and see what happens. And I'm going to put the tablet to sleep in the background. Because since you can actually see the thing itself. Geez, like I said, I was trying to make this video short, but that's not going to be the case. Granted, if anyone's this far into the video, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm just doing bullcrap to see if anything works, because if I somehow get everything functioning again at the end of this video, I'm still going to upload it and have more to say, because this, again, is something I shouldn't be experiencing. And this is only a $200 laptop. I've had this thing for so long, I can't even return it if I wanted to. I'll come back when this is done. Okay. These are the drivers from Lenovo's website. Let's see what AMD suggests. This is what AMD suggests. So I'm going to do Express. Go ahead, restart. Sorry about that. Ran out of storage on my phone. So, what was I trying to do again? I think it was put the computer to sleep after I got the drivers installed. So let's see if that works. Did not. The thing wakes itself up right again. And this is after installing the drivers that was from AMD's website that AMD says I need to get. Of course, if I go to here, give AMD's crap some time to load up. At this point, I don't know if I don't know if this has to do with something with AMD or if it has something to do with Windows 10 in this freaking computer. But if I had to pinpoint something, it has to be with Windows 10. Because I'm pretty freaking sure this is not a problem with the actual computer itself. It's a problem with the damn Windows 10 bullshit. Because at this point, I don't know what else to do. I mean, even seeing me screw around throughout the portion of this video with me just putting my little Dell tablet to sleep, waking it back up, putting it to sleep, sometimes shutting it down, and so on. Just despite this piece of shit. I mean, hell, I haven't even installed fucking ad block and Chrome on this thing yet because Windows 10 is hot garbage. And since I've had this thing for so long, there's probably nothing I can really do about it because like I said, I've had it for so long. I haven't done anything to destroy the. Well, actually, they can't do anything about warranty bullshit. They can't do anything about warranty stickers. But I haven't done anything to not give this thing to them and probably ask for something newer because. Oh, did I put this thing to shutdown by accident? I meant to put it to sleep. Whatever. Again, it can't even turn itself off. To turn this damn thing off, I have to press and hold the fucking power button on Windows 10. I don't have to do this on Windows 7. This is unacceptable by every stretch of the imagination. Again, why we put up with this type of bullshit is beyond me. Especially considering, like I showed. Windows 7 on this laptop here makes this laptop very freaking usable. It makes it a workable, functional computer. I may not have trackpad support, but everything else about this freaking computer now works with Windows 7. But with Windows 10, as you've been seeing throughout the length of this portion of this video, Windows 10 has been nothing but hot fucking trash. Minute after minute, every single time I try to do something, Windows 10 fucks up. And Windows 10 is supposed to be the superior OS. It's supposed to be the optimized OS. It's supposed to be the one that everyone wants. And yet it can't even do a simple task as in putting itself to sleep or shutting itself down on a goddamn computer that was fucking made for Windows 10, for God's sakes. I can't even get a trackpad driver for, like I said, for Windows 7 for this computer. And plus, like I said, like I said here, I mean, this thing fucking works. I mean, I can shut it down, I can put it to sleep, as you can see. And yet this thing doesn't do that? I don't know if it's a problem with the computer or if it's a problem with the dang OS. What I will do last is I will go and see if there is a BIOS update for this computer. Because I do remember a while back updating the BIOS when I got this thing, because that's what a person should do with their computers. If their computer has a BIOS update, they should update it, which is what I did. I don't know if that is what fucked it up or not. Because, I mean, Again, as you saw with Windows 7, everything works with Windows 7. It's just when I go to Windows 10 and this laptop goes to shit. If I could get, if Lenovo was going to be nice to me, which I doubt they're going to do, but if they wanted to make this up to me, they could send me the exact model that this is, but make it have an Intel chip. Because I'm pretty sure if I had an Intel chip inside here instead of an AMD chip inside here, it will probably actually work a lot more better. Now, of course, I won't be able to run GTA 5 and whatnot on this thing because the integrated graphics on Intel side is hot fucking trash. That's one of the reasons why I chose this thing, is because AMD's integrated graphics are superior overall. So again, I don't know if this is an AMD specific problem with Windows 10, if there's a specific problem with this computer in Windows 10, or if it's something with Lenovo and their idiocy. And yes, I know I'm posting this to Lenovo's website. I'm going to call them out for what they are. They can't even get a fucking computer to work right. Okay, let's see. No, not AMD, I'm Lenovo. December 18th, I think I already downloaded this and installed it. It doesn't say anything about shutting down and sleeping bug. But again, I think I installed this update already, so I'll just, if I haven't installed it, I'll install it. But hopefully if I did, it'll say I already installed the driver or BIOS. Hence why I put the thing on wall power. Well, it didn't say anything about it already being installed, so I guess I'll just hit yes. Seriously, this thing's trackpad sucks ass. Okay, so I am using a newer well, sounds like a jet engine. I highly doubt putting a new BIOS in stresses the APU on this little thing. God, I really want to get back to putting the uploading my Freya build videos, but I'm so damn close to getting here complete. If I upload anything, I will be spoiling the reveal, and that's what really sucks. I'll be amazed if any of my subbers even got this far into the video. Well, actually, no. I'll be posting this to all my shittier channels. I can just do that. Make life a lot more easier on me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to upload this to my shittier APP is trash channel. That way, so this shit isn't on my main channel. I really do need to remember to upload these type of videos to that channel, because I really don't give a flying shit about that channel. Oh, Chrome's gone full retard on my main desktop, but that's normal. Chrome sucks ass. Good God, why the hell is it running so damn slow? I only have a few fucking tabs up. I'm not mundane mat tabbing myself. Look at all those tabs. God, Windows 10 is slow. Again, Windows 10 is supposed to be superior OS. Superior my fucking ass. Give me a second. I really do need to move out of my parents' house. I can't even do a simple video like this. Okay. So the thing's off. Alright, let's see if it puts itself to sleep now. It does not. Even after updating the BIOS, it still refuses to put itself to sleep. Again, Dell tablet puts itself to sleep as it should. Yeah, this thing does not. Dell tablet turned itself off. But as you can tell, this thing still refuses to turn itself off. This is unacceptable by every stretch of the imagination. Again, I have no idea what's wrong with it. This is a fresh installation of Windows 10 directly from Microsoft Store. What else is there for me to do? I mean, like I said, I've been putting my little Dell tablet here to sleep throughout the portion of this whole freaking video. And yet, this thing does exactly what it's supposed to, while the Lenovo one right here just refuses to do a simple task as to put itself to sleep or turn itself off when it comes to Windows 10. And like I said, and like I keep saying over and over again, Windows 7 works flawlessly. Again, the only two problems is the trackpad doesn't work and the USBs are finicky whenever you put the thing to sleep. Other than that, when this laptop here is running Windows 7, this laptop is perfect. Windows 10, nothing but an utter piece of garbage. I mean, for goodness sakes, this little tablet here can also run Windows 7. The only reason why I don't have Windows 7 on this thing is because it won't make a difference when it comes to the thermal throttling management that Dell implemented into the BIOS of this thing. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted this thing, because I wanted something that wouldn't basically slog itself down to a fucking crawl like this thing does. So, I don't know what to say, but fuck Windows 10. I mean, what else is there for me to do? I mean, I can't even go in here and do this hardware scan because the stupid solutions center goes full fucking retard. This computer sucks with Windows 10, plain as day.